What is up, my simpies? Welcome back to Anime Monopoly channel where we talk about anything and everything anime. And I just got back from, you're seeing it, watching the Blue Lock movie episode Nagi in theaters. Let me just tell you, I did watch so far the only two reviews that are on YouTube. This being one, you see the thumbnail, and this being the other one. Now, was the movie absolute trash garbage from the content creator that said that he does Blue Lock strictly, so he loves Blue Lock. I love Blue Lock. I'm reading the manga, both Nagi and the main storyline. But to flat out say it was just straight garbage, I think we're missing the point of some of this part of this movie because it goes beyond it being Nagi's side story. It goes deeper than that. But anyways, I'm not here to trash on him. That's his opinion. He thinks the movie's absolute garbage. He give it a 5 out of 10. That's fine. That's his opinion. It is what it is. Me personally, I saw beyond the side story, which to me is something that I just do with anime in general. It's just what I do. But anyways, movie, I loved it. To me, the movie was great. Now, I'm not saying it was perfect. I'm not saying it was the best ever because it was. It did have some flaws and some flaws that could have been fixed completely. Anyways, first thing first, the stuff that they cut out from the manga. Yeah, it's. At first I'm like, okay, it was kind of okay they did it, but now going back at it, I'm like, no, they should have showed it. Like for example, the debut of the dynamic duo of this duo that's this genius duo that's undefeated is going on the streak. When they run into the first powerhouse, which is da 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 da, weird ass high school name, but anyways, not dan da dan, da 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 da. Anyways, this is a powerhouse high school, and it's supposed to show, them being a powerhouse first, and then showing Nagi and our boy. What's his name? What's your name, bro? Purple hair. Going ham. But it just skips that and it goes strictly to these two going ham, which to me, like, at first I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that, but then I'm like, no, they had to show the powerhouse school go ham because it was a necessary part to show why these two guys ended up in Blue Lock. And the reason I say that is because Anri went to scout the powerhouse. She heard about the match, and she went to scout the students. And she just happened to run into Nagi and purple hair. I can't believe I forgot your name. Rail. She just happened to run into them too as well. And that's where Blue Lock comes in. Look, the movie overall to me was great. Some of the stuff they skipped, okay, they could have done it way better. They could have given a bit more justice. But to some people, it feels like a quick cash grab, which I don't think it's a quick cash grab. Personally, I feel like they're gonna set up a series of movies with episode Nagi. They're gonna have stuff that they skipped to me purposely to show it in an upcoming movie because the manga is still going. Keep that in mind. If I'm not mistaken, the manga is still going and it can still keep going because where the main story is at now, Nagi is not. They just say him and Isagi are not the same team. They've gone different routes so they could keep exploring Nagi's growth, Nagi's side of the story. So I feel like the stuff they skip, especially at the end, they skipped it for a reason, and they skipped it for that reason to set up for a second movie of episode Nagi. So to go a little bit in depth into the ending of the movie, there it was a bit of a montage of what happened at the end of season 1, which was, if you've seen season 1, having Isagi losing Bachira, and from there then beating Baru's team, taking Baru, and from them fighting Rail's team and taking Chigiri. That's when they run into Ren, and that epic matchup of Ren and Isagi's team comes to the final goal into luck, and with Ren ends up winning and pulling Isagi away from Nagi. So, and it just kind of shows all that, and then it shows the teams that made it to the final selection. The 5 or 7 teams that made it to the final selection. Which this is where it comes to where it's parts that were skipped. A lot was skipped in this ending because we did not see how Nagi and the team ended up being the second team to complete this second phase of winning a match and stealing a teammate from the other team, stealing a member from the other team. Which to me, this is where I said they skipped this on purpose, because I'm calling it now. There's gonna be a second movie of episode Nagi. I can see it now. I can see it. I'm calling it now, and if I'm wrong, boy, I'll be hella wrong. But I'm calling it now. They're setting up for a second movie. That's just the way I felt that a second movie is gonna come, because, like I said, the manga is still going, and they still can't keep going because where the main story is at now, and where Nagi is at now, I can see the manga still go for a long while. Now, to get into the part that I said that this movie goes beyond it being Nagi's story. Basically, what I mean by that is, by watching the movie or reading the manga, whichever one you're doing, is we're not only seeing Nagi's story, how his development, how he's growing, how he's finally finding his spark for soccer, but rewatching the match through his point of view against Isagi's team, the first selection, where it was 12v12 or 11v11. His point of view in seeing how Team Z is still hella motivated, them being down 3-0, how Bachira gets fired up and scores that epic goal, juking, breaking ankles, and how Isagi is still fired, how the team is still fighting back despite them being down 0-3. If you guys know what happens, Team Z, Isagi's team, makes the comeback with Isagi making the final goal, then winning 5-4. But it goes beyond that, because this movie to me, it showed how he was seeing a motivated team, an inspired team to keep pushing past their limits, to keep pushing and never to give up. Seeing Nagi and him not understanding that, and literally he's generally questioning himself, why do I feel a spark inside of me? At the same time, why are this team that we're completely destroying right now, why are they still fired up? Why are they still fighting back? Why not just give up? It's easier. It's not too much work to just give up. And to me, this match in the anime was more of an intensity of Isagi trying to figure stuff out and him growing with the team, and it just being an intense match. And through Nagi's point of view, to me, I saw more of a motivational thing, because that's what he's seeing through his eyes. A motivated team that's still fighting back, that's still not giving up. And to me, I'm like, man, this is different. This is his point of view, and pretty much showing that in life, you just keep going, keep pushing forward for your dreams, and just never give up. And yeah, that's what I mean about I see beyond that. I see beyond I see beyond the anime, pretty much. I see the message behind Nagi's point of view is what I'm saying, and you should too, because it'll give you more in-depth and more appreciation for this movie than just being a Blue Lock fan and just seeing the movie for how it missed and it could have done this better and this better. Okay, I understand that it could have done so many things better, but seeing past that and seeing the message is conveying is something that's very beautiful and something that I really really enjoyed very very much. Now to give a quick negative on the stuff they skipped, like I said, but like I said, I feel like they're setting up for a second movie of this. So there's gonna be a series of movies for Nagi episode Nagi, and some of the animation in certain moments was absolute boo boo caca. This animation needs to step up because it was terrible. But it did have moments where the animation was also beautiful. It was gorgeous to a T. But that is it for me, guys. A quick review. Check out the movie. I recommend it. It was something that I enjoyed. It's not absolute garbage. Or you give yourself an opinion. Come back and comment. If it was garbage to you, let me know down in the comments below. But that's it for me, guys. Remember to stay safe and be safe. And get ready for Blue Lock season 2. Kind of.